Okay, what would the best property manager in the world do when they're applying for a rental property? What would I do when applying for a rental property? We're going to tell you how to fill out a ninja rental application for a rental property. Stay tuned.
I'm the ringleader, so listen up.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Cleo, Whithear, expert property manager, best property manager in the world. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. A little sleep deprived, but good. I'm ready for today's topic.
No sleep.
No, I don't know. It must have been a full moon last night. My daughter was up all pretty much all night. You know when you sleep funny, you get those weird lines on your face, like you've crumpled your whole head all night in the
Yep.
pillow. I've got like these weird facial lines. Anyway,
Oh, legend.
okay,
Now, I'm sure you were dreaming of applications last night as well while you were
totally.
there. Now, guys and girls, let's get straight into it. You found a property, I found a property, you found a property. What would we do? Is what I want to talk about. What would that application look like? How would it sound? The tone, the everything. We're going to start right from A and go straight through to Z, and we're going to do it within 5 to 10 minutes. Um, Firstly, at the open house, I would be smartly dressed. I would engage with the agent that's there. Hi, it's a little bit like dating. I would also ask the agent while I was there if we love the property, and if we made an application, who would be processing that application in your office and speaking to the landlord. You've just identified who you're going to be calling back to follow up your application, because you need to follow it up. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. What would you do then, Cleos?
I would definitely explain that I was ready to go, as in, most people doing open homes want someone to move in straight away, most landlords. And then I would communicate that with the leasing consultant. I can pay a holding deposit today and I'm willing to move as soon as possible. So they know that that particular person is ready to go. All I have to do is
Yes.
mind.
All right, so we leave the open house, we go home, we start filling out this stupid application.
No, cut you off there. I would already have my application ready. So,
Ooh.
as a property manager, I will still need to
Ooh.
print my application, even when I'm going through it, even with all our tech. If I'm doing open homes seriously, I would have 4 or 5
Loser.
apps already filled out, ready to go. And I would put them in a beautiful sleeve. I would have my cover note. It's like a job application. I'd have it
Just
all there,
you
ready.
pre-fill five of them and don't put the addresses on them.
Yep, pre-fill, have my
That's a ninja
business
move.
card in there, something, and then not to be pushy, but if I really want it, and then I'm there and I'm like, yes, this ticks all the boxes, here you go. And then I'm ready, call me, I'm waiting. Yep.
And then I would get personal with the application. I would put color in there. I would put my handle for Facebook, my handle for Insta, my social media, for my handle for LinkedIn. We're not hiding anything. This is us. Some people put a photo in of their dog or themselves or whatever to give them a reference, but put some color in there, so make yourself elevate, stand out a little bit. Warm and fuzziness, employer details, plenty of them. Fruity stuff. Have some fun. Enjoy personality. Go hard.
I agree. And those applications do stand out. You see it on those social platforms, when people are coming to the country and it's a lovely photo of them and they're saying we've just moved to the area, we'd love to, and that sentiment
It gets me.
still needs to come. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. I love it. Um,
So
one other thing.
if you just tuned in, we're talking about filling out a ninja, how we would fill out an application as tenants to for properties. What's the next one, Cleo?
I would like to see real strong financials. I would like to present all my pay slips for the last, 3 or 4 months. And
Yeah.
then I would have a bank statement, blacked out all the account details as far as, that side of it, but with some savings. It's like when you go for a loan, if your account that you're presenting says negative $500, that's not going to look good. So
No.
even if you bump up your account just for that particular application, have some money in there that you've got some savings. If you've got your pay slip, you've got rental income coming from another investment, include that statement, include that council rate, include that income that you're getting as well. Strong financials are very important with your application, and we want to see those.
I've got a new one that no one does. I think it's
Okay.
genius. I'd self-insure myself.
Hmm. What do you
So
mean?
instead of saying, "Oh, I'll pay more than potentially what's it's asking for rent," I would say if the landlord is nervous about putting in a tenant into their property, and the landlord would like tenancy insurance, which costs about $300-400 a year if they take out a policy, the tenant, will pay the policy for the landlord.
That's amazing. What does that cover?
It's the same. It's a Terry Shear insurance policy. The tenant will pay it.
Oh, fantastic. So guaranteed rent for that period.
Imagine self-insure.
So good. So good.
Self-insure. And imagine saying, unusual request by this tenant, Mr. Landlord. They appear to be a wonderful tenant, but they've also offered to pay your insurance policy, Mr. Landlord, Terry Shear Insurance. They've offered to pay that up front for 1 year, so you've got guaranteed income, and if anything goes wrong, malicious damage or anything, it's all insured. So just to get them past that first grace year period so you can trust them.
That's amazing. That's so great because so many, even today, so many clients don't have landlord insurance. They've been lucky and
Yep.
they think, oh, I've always had a great agent, great tenant, and they don't take it out. If you're a
Thanks, mate.
tenant out there and you're applying, great idea. Put in that you'll pay for the landlord's insurance. That's
It's
great. It's a game
crazy, but I
changer.
think it could work. It's crazy, but I think it could work. Um, what else would you do? So you filled out the application. Oh, you know what I would do? I would make an appointment to go into the office to present your application informally. I would say something like, "Hey, I'm interested in taking this property. Are you okay if I pop into the office fast, like straight after the open?" The agents will get back at about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock on a Saturday or a Wednesday, and just say, "What time are you back in the office? I just want to pop in my application." You and your partner go in with the application, shake the agent's hand over the application. Again, second time you met the agent, more personal. Personal.
Yes, you're more likely to be remembered, especially at those open homes if there's, 20 people there and they've all
The war
applied.
zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a war zone. So if you've come in face to the name, I know our agents are really great. The people that stand out, they remember their names, they remember their
Me too.
stories. And when the
Yep.
PM comes in on a Monday, they go, "Oh yeah, that lovely couple from the UK. I spoke with them. They're great." They always communicate that information. I'd also be asking if I've handed in my application to the leasing consultant, can you make sure it gets to Cleo's desk or Tina's desk or Brunka's desk? Make sure it's there for her in the morning, and then that
Yeah,
person
because
will
you've
come.
asked that question at the open, who's processing the open, so you know the name of the person who's processing the application, and you can
Yeah.
further that. Then I would call on Monday morning about 10 o'clock when things calm down in the real estate office, maybe 9:30, and I would say,
Yeah.
"Hey, Love the property. Went through the weekend. Met blah blah at the open. Can I please speak to the property manager's processing? So it's Cleo. So it's you. Can I please speak to Cleo? Hi. No, Cleo's not available. Okay. I've actually. I've actually brought an application on a Saturday. Just wanted to see if you're missing anything in that application. We just want to know.
Perfect. Um, and if you're doing your application thoroughly and early, you've probably got everything. Sometimes the owner might not have got back to us, but definitely touch base. What time can I
When?
expect a call?
Yes. When was that normally? Is that in the afternoon normally or the next day?
If it's a really good application, same day. You want to secure that person because they're likely
Call in
to
the
have applied
afternoon.
for other properties. So before
Okay.
lunch, before
Before
lunch,
call
you want
back
it.
at lunch. Okay. Call
Yeah,
back at
yeah,
noon.
yeah.
Hey, Cleo, how's it going with the application? Now, look, it sounds like that's a bit crawler, but I think anything in life, if you want to get what you want, you gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. And this, I think a lot of today about putting the application in is a little bit of fun, a little bit of personality, a little bit of hustle, proactive. It's direct, like you're engaging straight away with the right person you got to engage with. Less time wasting, and I think if it's probably more intensive in time, the things that we've mentioned. But when you're making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 applications and not getting properties, you're going to save a lot more by doing what we're suggesting upfront straight away, first time.
It's true. I think the application process for rentals used to be quite passive. You have to be more aggressive now. You have to, with a low stock market, think of it like an auction. You're at a property, you love it,
Yeah,
you want it. You're going to be more
same.
aggressive. You got to, money talks, but not always, especially in rentals. You got to be personal. You have to have all the right documents, and you need to stand out. So all those things are not, conducive to someone just saying, oh, I've put in the app, I'll wait for them to call me. And then 3, 4 days goes by, you haven't followed up. Someone else who's been proactive has got the property that you wanted. So in
How?
order for that not to happen, you
Yeah.
you need to be aggressive. You need to, be proactive and take control a little bit of that process with the agent. No one likes pushy. You don't have to be pushy. You just need to be direct. This is all the info. I really want the
Happy.
property. Tell me what I need to do. Is there anything more I can do?
Cleo Whithear, that's how she would put in an application on a rental property. Myself, that's how I would put an application on the property. They are the triggers, they are the points that I think most important for putting an application in on a property. In summary, I think it's rapport, and I think it's top of mind, and having a bit of fun along the way as well with putting your application in. Did we miss anything?
I don't think so. Just be prepared, have your money ready. Bond needs to be paid. 2 weeks rent up front needs to be paid. That's pretty much it. And be available to move in as soon as the owner wants you to in this market.
Thank you very much, Cleo. You're a legend.
Thanks. See you. Bye, everyone.
Have a great day. See you, everyone.